So the recent updates which Tycoon has gave us were half good, half bad. Some of them were really good, like the K9 Fender. With this we also received the Z10 update and naval improvements. Those have been great. And with this they have also gave us... yeah, I think you guys can understand the issue here. So in this video, guys, I wanted to once again go back in my Discord server and take a look at some of your suggestions. If you'd like to actually appear in a video and give me one of your suggestions, then make sure to just join the Discord server. The link is going to be in the description. But anyway, the first suggestion right here is going to be giving C-Round better aiming. It doesn't hit planes good. This is a very interesting way to explain it. However, I do understand that the C-Round does have some issues in terms of actually leading its shots, and I kind of wish that the base defense was a lot better, so yes, I do completely agree with this. Now with this, another suggestion is the Leopard 2 Marksman. This will be another variant of the Leopard 2 in-game, that time a Finnish spag. Mobility base top speed of this vehicle should be 45 miles per hour. The Leo Marksman has 1350 base HP. It is armed with 2 X35mm cannons. They are smart flak ammo and have a high fire rate. Utilities: modern tank scope, smokescreen and air radar. So this would be an anti-air variant of the Leopard. So it will be having the chassis of the Leopard, I think, and then with this it will basically be having an anti-air weapon on top. I mean, I don't have an issue with this. I'd love to see more anti-air vehicles. I would love to also see something like the automatic. That would be a great vehicle to add. I've seen some people actually requesting for this to be added, but this is also a great suggestion. Now the next one being is make the BT Spirit great again, please. Well, I don't want it to absolutely pierce bunkers with its 24 bombs, but I'd like the weaponry to be changed a little bit and make the B2 niche rather than an all-out powerhouse. Anyway, next one right here is make the plane controls less difficult for mobile players. I mean, the plane controls or really controls for flying vehicles in this game are pretty difficult for really any player. It takes some time to getting used to it, but I do understand that flying planes in mobile and just the general mobile experience in Tycoon is actually pretty bad, so I can understand the issue here. Anyway, the next one right here is fix this. What they're relating to is going to be the ability to spawn the airdrops in the air. Yeah, this is still a bug. They still haven't fixed that. I'd love this to be fixed. Anyway, nerf the Osprey. No reason for it to be that powerful. I agree with this, and the main issue which I have with the Osprey right now is that there isn't enough vehicles in this game that use very similar mechanics to the Osprey, and there isn't that many vehicles that give this unique kind of gameplay experience. So maybe we could nerf it, or we could add different vehicles that kind of lean us into that different playstyle that the Osprey uses. Anyway, submarine passenger viewing systems. Currently both submarines have a periscope module in, however it is useless. It should have the ability to be used to look outside of the submarine. That is so that it's obvious that the submarine is submerged or not, whether it's being attacked, etc. Yeah, why not have a periscope added? Make it that you gain boost. I don't understand what it means by gaining boost, but I'd like the beds to have a lot more use in the meta overall. Anyway, another suggestion right here is anyone who spawns Patriot AA automatically gets perma-banned from Tycoon. Okay, this is just a meme suggestion. Add more garage vehicles, I agree with this. Nerf longbow. I feel like even if they nerf it, it would still be destroying the ground experience for a lot of players. And that's kind of the issue I see with the longbow right now. There isn't a clear and effective way to nerf it. If you do have any ideas, then do let me know in the comment section down below. The developers do watch these videos, and I'm sure they would also appreciate it in terms of overall ideas on how to nerf the longbow. I don't really know how they could do it. But anyway, the next suggestion right here is some ideas to fix the Apache longbow and ground vehicle combat. So I have asked you guys for some suggestions, and Choco is here with them. So make the air missiles do way less damage to helicopters. They can free shot almost any heli. Make it so that the Apache's radar or every radar turns off like the sonar. Okay, this is a good suggestion right here. We already have a lot of vehicles which work in this exact way. With this, you can change location as ground vehicles so you won't get locked onto. Yes, that would be very good. Anyway, this change should apply to all missiles. Make missiles not be able to lock through terrain. Okay, so right now This is kind of iffy. I think missiles, which are for helicopters and planes, shouldn't lock on through terrain. However, I do strongly believe that tanks, which have the ATGMs or the Abrams X Javelin, should be able to lock on through terrain, because it is what makes this very useful. Now, the Independence X, the Zumwalt, I believe those should also lock through the terrain, and the simple reason why right now is because the bolts are already not very prominent in this meta, so we would just be nerfing them even more. Anyway, next one right here is make it so the ground missiles can only shoot every 3 seconds. I tested right now, and the Apache can shoot all its 60 missiles in about 4.59 seconds. I am very iffy, because a lot of vehicles in the game would not get the same treatment in this case, and Longbow would be the only one that suffers by it. I think the amount of time you gave here would be a little bit too long. I would be fine with shooting a missile every 1 second perhaps, but every 3 seconds, that's a little bit too long. Anyway, the next one right here is giving the PLO-1 stealth, also giving it drone launchers. Okay, that would also be another way to do it. I am kind of 50-50 on this suggestion, to be honest. I will say, they could do some of these changes, but I definitely do not recommend all of them. So for now, I'm going to be staying neutral on this suggestion. I do see that everybody actually liked it, but I like to think about things a little outside the box, rather than just taking in all of these suggestions right here. Anyway, the next one right here, it's good that you nerfed the snipers, but nerf them again, because they are still a problem in this meta. The sniper is already a pretty prominent part of this game's PvP. You could just not fight people on the ground, to be honest. You could just get a vehicle and destroy the sniper sweats in that way. That's just an easy way to counter these people. I don't know, this game's gun PvP is in general just very bad. Anyway, they give the PLO-1 a stealth ability. Once again, I agree. Add Humvee Slammeram AA. So basically an anti-air variant of the Humvee. So we'll be having a fast anti-air vehicle with a lot of missiles. Honestly, I'm kind of for this. I don't have an issue with this, because right now the issue I have with the anti-air vehicles in general, that's going to be the Patriot, is that you can constantly spam it with 16 missiles. And most Humvee players will actually try to fight you in the open rather than just hiding around and constantly spamming anti-air. So the Patriot's already bad enough. This would not be adding more issues to the game. Anyway, add it so you can do a Cobra with a button on some jets. I disagree with this. I believe that the Cobra maneuver should be something that you actually have to work for instead of getting it for free. I believe actually getting to learn how to do maneuvers in this game, it would be a lot more satisfying than just getting an instant button that does it for you. I think that's kind of stupid. Now the next thing right here is move the upgrade lab somewhere else so it's easier to land on the runway without clipping your wing. I agree with this. I think the war lab in front of the base just does not fit that well. Now the next one is voice warnings for some jets. Completely agree. Give Speedy Humvee a weapon. I agree. It is not in the best spot right now. It is a one-use vehicle. However, the issue with one-use vehicles in this meta is that people just prefer things that are in general much more versatile. Now the next one right here is give the starter players like a low-end assault rifle. Yes, right now having the M17 is absolutely terrible, and a lot of things which you can also find in the garage, which are for the starter weapons, they're not very good either. I'd like to see something that will be pretty good as a weapon you spawn in with. Another suggestion right here is zooming for all helicopters. Right now, Mangusta is the only one that has it. I don't understand why this is the case. I think all helicopters deserve zoom. So the next one right here is great idea. Stop adding freaking vehicles that don't exist. Yes, I mean, I don't mind the railgun as much, and the simple reason why is because it's something interesting in this game. We never seen it before, so I'm not really against it that much because of that. And now the last suggestion of this video is aircraft carrier. Mission for it would be kill 25 enemy planes using about still 10 oil barrels and hold the capture point for 900 seconds. Ability transport planes, and it will be a cool boat. Nothing more. I like this idea. I feel like the aircraft carrier, of course, in real life does have some weaponry which can be used to defend it. However, in this game, I think just having one that simply is used for vehicle transport or aircraft transport in general would probably fit a little bit better. We don't want another vehicle that's fully breaking the meta. Anyway, guys, do let me know in the comment section down below what you think about these brand new suggestions. I think this video was pretty decent. There weren't any super insane suggestions. suggestions, but I did like quite a lot of them. Anyway, see you guys next video. If you'd like to leave a suggestion down below, then make sure to join the Discord server. We are actually almost at 2,000 members. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you so much to all my channel members.